Peter Shankman is a PR expert. He joins us now. So, Peter, you were just, as I was reading out, you were distracting me because you were just laughing. So, first and foremost, listen, the CEO apologized, right? He gave a sort of full-fledged apology in USA Today. What do you make of that? Isn't that sort of repairing his relationship with the public?
I don't know if your mom was the same as my mom, but when I was growing up, my mom would always say, if you tell me what you did, you're going to be in a lot less trouble than if I find out.
Oh.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what...
My mom was very strict.
Yeah, so. That's exactly... I was never in less trouble. I was always in trouble, regardless. But that's what's happening right now to the CEO. This CEO apologized because he had absolutely no other choice. He had 6 weeks to apologize. He had 6 weeks to not make a website that said, hey, by the way, if you agree to credit monitoring, you can't sue us. Mm-hmm. He had 6 weeks to instruct his social media staff how to handle this. He had 6 weeks to talk to his tech team about how to actually make pins that wouldn't get you in trouble. And he had 6 weeks to actually build a website that, according to Reddit, didn't do things like if you entered in Joe Smith and 1234 is the last 4 digits of your social, still said you were hacked.
Do you think that 6 weeks, to be fair on the company, do you think that 6 weeks is a long time when you're dealing with one of the biggest cyber breaches in U.S. history?
This is Equifax.
143 million people, they need time to digest what's going on and assess the situation.
They have the data on 300 and something million people in this country alone. If you are a company, you know what you're doing every day when you're not playing golf and it's not Christmas? You're working on a reaction plan. Literally, you have that plan and you're drilling it. You're having lifetime crisis drills. You're better than NASA at this because you have the data.
Or you should be.
Or you should be. You have the data on essentially everyone in the country, if not the world. This is what you plan for. This is your day. They had the opportunity. They could have come out heroes in this. They did not have a plan. They did not have a way to put it in. I mean, this is not an Equifax. This is an Equifail. This is a massive Equifail, and all they had to do was have that in place, and they blew it. This is going to be talked about in PR.
Do you know what's interesting? I was sitting at my desk earlier today, and I typed into Google the words, how can? And in the related searches, the third thing that popped up was, how can I sue Equifax? I don't know if we have the video of it, but maybe we do, maybe we don't. I'll see. But how can I sue Equifax? That means there's a lot of people in America who are asking that very question.
Well, let's understand this. You know, the premise of Equifax, people don't like credit history companies to begin with, okay? Because credit companies are essentially, these people monitor your credit. Oh, you missed a MasterCard payment 3 years ago? Too bad, you're not getting a house, right? But so all of a sudden they have a problem. We're supposed to grant them a pass? You know, everything that they could have possibly done in the court of public opinion, they did wrong.
Okay, so then how, if you were their PR person, if you were in charge of their PR strategy, what would you have done differently? How would it have gone if Peter Shankman was in charge?
This is the start. So the CEO coming out is the first start. Secondly, I want someone to find out exactly what happened with the employees who sold the shares. Okay, did they know, didn't they know? I want an outside independent investigation for that.
Right.
Thirdly, I want 5 years credit I would give 5 years credit monitoring to every single person in the U.S., whether they were affected or not. Because here's the thing, look, 143 million people were affected. Chances are, if you've been on the internet at all in the past 10 years, your data's been compromised at least once, and it probably hasn't affected you. But the fact of the matter is, not only do they have your info, they have your social security number. That is where it starts to get risky. Okay, so they need to be bending over backwards to basically be the anti-Equifax right now and say, we'll help you.
Yeah, there were just so many mistakes, so many. Peter Shankman, always good to have you.
Thank you.